I turned it over there. I mean, the crowd was into it. It's kind of. I mean, you know, if you like a good funeral vibe during a basketball game, then this is the league for you, brah. Enjoy. It was thick with I mean, it was sort of dead in there. That's all I'm saying. It wasn't exactly firing me up. So we know Collier, of course, is the VP of the WNBA Players Union. She's one of the VPs along with Breanna Stewart. Involved
from within the leadership of the WNBA Players Union, Napheesa Collier unleashed a statement that sent shockwaves throughout the league and signaled looming chaos. As vice president, she bluntly labeled the WNBA's financial model as unsustainable, openly casting doubt on the league's future and sparking outrage across the sports world. This went far beyond routine negotiation posturing. It came across as a direct declaration of war. The remarks stunned fans, executives, and even the league's rising star, Caitlin Clark, as the boldness of the demands created an irreconcilable conflict, driving the WNBA toward a potential breaking point and
league, a competitor's league. Make any of this make sense? I swear to God, please. I don't get it. I did a video the other day. Yahoo Sports actually decided to call them out. So she made comments because, of course, she used her league to talk about negotiations involving the competitors league. I did a video yesterday where you got the team president talking about, hey, WNBA, call us.
The situation intensified when Keir, a co-founder of the rival Unrivaled League, used her platform to openly challenge the WNBA's economic stability. She argued that if the league could not establish a sustainable model, new leadership should step in and prepare for what lies ahead. Making such claims while simultaneously participating in negotiations on behalf of WNBA players created a glaring conflict of interest, effectively placing her in opposition to the very league she was meant to represent. Her dual roles quickly became impossible to overlook, drawing sharp scrutiny and criticism from across the basketball world.
You know, I can't confirm or deny. We may need you to save our asses. Please. My God. So, we're going to listen to these comments, and then, my goodness, fans did not miss. They did not miss.
Here with us at this time.
Yeah, well, our deadline is coming up right now in a couple of days. And I think you've just heard a lot of chatter about, you know, what we're asking for is not sustainable for the business. And being on this side with Unrivaled, I know what it...
Collier insisted that Unrivaled had already demonstrated that a sustainable business model was achievable and claimed the league was thriving as proof. She reinforced that confidence by taking a hardline stance in the CBA negotiations, stating, "We're not going to back down, and we can't take less." This uncompromising position, built on the perceived success of a young rival league, set the stage for an inevitable showdown, making compromise with the WNBA seem increasingly unlikely and casting uncertainty.
Player salaries are fully dependent on private investors, not profit. Can she be any more unserious? That's the thing. They think that getting investors is making money. No. That's to prop you up so you can start making money and have the infrastructure and the facilities. That's not actual spendable. I mean, what are you doing? Ha ha ha. Unrivaled is a flop. If so, why did she have surgery during Unrivaled's time instead of the WNBA's time? She doesn't care about her failing business.
Fan reactions erupted almost immediately, with one commenter branding the union's stance as ill-conceived, while another dismissed it as outright foolish. The comments captured a broader wave of disbelief, as many questioned the reasoning and judgment behind what appeared to be a deeply contradictory position. Online, the backlash was relentless, forming a loud chorus of criticism directed at union leadership and what critics viewed as a self-defeating strategy. with demands for answers that no one seemed ready to provide.
Time instead of the WNBA's time. She doesn't care about her failing business. That is a great question. That's a great question. Why in the world would you have waited this long to have had your surgery, missed the season of your very own league? What does that say about the importance of the overall importance of the league? TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has...
Critics immediately highlighted a major weakness in Keir's argument, noting that Unrivaled's business model depends largely on private investment rather than real profitability. Many emphasize that attracting investors is not the same as generating sustainable revenue. As one observer bluntly stated, "No, it's to prop you up so you can start making money." This key distinction undercut the claim that Unrivaled represents a viable model of sustainability, exposing a structure far removed from the self-sufficiency the WNBA aims to achieve and weakening the foundation.
League. TNT is taking massive losses, ruh-roh, for this thing to pretend like they're a successful league. As soon as TNT has started crediting back advertisers that hand out money goes away, this thing collapses. Let's be for real here. That is 100% right. Bravo. How about this? Big old like right there. Seriously, this is the first week of the second season. How do you know how sustainable the business is? I mean, they want the WNBA to follow the lead.
Additional doubts emerged about Collier's commitment to her own league, Unrivaled, after she chose to undergo surgery during the season and consequently missed playing time in what she had publicly promoted as a thriving venture. One fan questioned the timing, asking why she would delay the procedure only to miss games in her own league. The decision appeared to signal priorities that conflicted with her public messaging, deepening skepticism about her true investment in Unrivaled success and prompting raised eyebrows across the industry.
Of a newly birthed... I mean, this league just rolled out of a JJ and is brand new. You want the WNBA to use it as an example? You got to be smoking all the rocks. I mean, honestly, pop rocks, crack rocks, all the rocks. Geology rock, you name it. If it's a rock, you're trying to light that boy on fire. A 2-year 3x3 pop-up league. Please come back when Unrivaled lasts 3 decades. You can't take her.
Unrivaled's financial stability faced growing scrutiny after one analyst suggested that TNT, a major partner, was shouldering significant losses. The warning was clear. Once TNT begins refunding or crediting advertisers, that support could vanish, potentially triggering a rapid collapse of the league's operations. These sobering assessments portrayed Unrivaled as a venture built on unstable footing, relying on outside funding and sponsorships rather than a genuinely self-sustaining business model, further weakening Keir's credibility in the CBA talk.
3x3, small rosters, one location, one gym, one small arena. She is clueless at how to run shit. Right, and you got the WNBA going into these massive, well, when Caitlin Clark plays, going into these massive NBA arenas. Except you got her running this Barnum Bailey looking ass basketball league out there that I continue to say it can't do shit until you go 5x5. I mean, because Project B about to Thanos snap this sumbitch right out.
Unrivaled's short history quickly became a major point of criticism, with commentators questioning how a league barely entering its second season could realistically claim long-term sustainability. Some openly wondered how any business model could be accurately judged so early, calling the idea of the established WNBA taking financial cues from a newly launched Experimental 3x3 pop-up league completely unreasonable. The contrast in scale only deepened the skepticism. While Caitlin Clark was filling NBA arenas and driving record attention toward the WNBA, Unrivaled continued to operate in small, studio-style venues that critics likened to glorified practice gyms, raising doubts about how many tickets were genuinely sold versus distributed. This disparity in attendance, visibility, and revenue potential made the league's thriving narrative appear inflated and detached from reality. Analysts also pointed to structural limitations, arguing that a single location, small roster 3x3 format could not reasonably be compared to a nationwide 5x5 professional league, reinforcing the belief that using unrivaled as a benchmark for WNBA negotiations was fundamentally misguided. As the WNBA's momentum accelerated under the Caitlin Clark effect, claims that the league was unsustainable appeared increasingly hollow, even inspiring dramatic comparisons that portrayed Unrivaled as a minor operation easily overshadowed by the WNBA's dominance. This growing divide intensified concerns about Collier's dual role as both a union leader and promoter of a rival league, creating what many viewed as an unavoidable conflict of interest. Her refusal to compromise in CBA negotiations while publicly advocating for a fragile competing model made the talks feel less like collective bargaining and more like a direct challenge to the league's stability. As tensions mounted, confidence in the players' union's leadership began to erode, with critics questioning whether a vice president could truly represent WNBA players while simultaneously undermining the league's financial foundation. The uncertainty spread throughout the league, leaving major stars, including Caitlin Clark, the symbol of its recent surge, caught in the middle of a widening institutional crisis. In the end, the backlash extended beyond finances to issues of ethics, loyalty, and leadership, as many believe Collier's stance set a troubling precedent for professional sports and pushed the WNBA toward an increasingly unstable crossroads.